Well, it's a beautiful morning here in Gilroy, California, and it's been a long time since I've given you a tour around my garden. So this, I think it's been about 2 years, but we've transformed this garden into other things as we move along through our travels. But I just think give you a little sight of what's going on here in my garden this year. As you've seen my deck before, we've had this deck for a couple of years, and a buddy of mine, me and him built this. And it's a nice little place that we can kick back and have a little bit of coffee in the morning. And this year, I decided to move on with my gardening aspects, and I'm going to be doing a backyard nursery. So basically, some of the stuff that's left over from spring are these brassicas right here that I have to put into the ground. I did not sell these. There's a couple of squashes back here that didn't quite make the sale. I've got some mint seedlings or mint cuttings all getting ready here. Some other stuff that's kind of just left around from the sale. But basically, this is my garden. At least this is the stage, what do you want to call it? Zone 1, which is a lot of succulents. I've got all kinds of different plants here. A lot of succulents, a couple of spider plants up there that aren't doing too well. But basically, I got some lettuce here, some of my basil going on. Got some chives that just started coming up. I really had a problem with chives this year. I don't know why. The first ones didn't come up. Probably old seed. I got a lot of old seed. But this is just there's some sage right there. And coming up here, as you can see, have a bunch of my succulent plants. My wife takes care of these. She loves doing succulents. Got a little bit of mint here going on. Some flowers down below. But this is a pretty cool little area that I can sit out here in the morning and check out the sunlight and get grounded in my day and go forward. It's going to be pretty hot today, so I'm going to go ahead and give these plants a little bit of water before it gets too hot out here, and let them survive through the days. Here's a I don't see if you can see it too well because of the shadows, but it's a little Swiss chard and a purple tomato. We also have my thyme out there. I'll be starting some oregano and stuff in there. A couple other tomatoes that are in containers. Some peppers down here. We're having a really big problem with wild onions and oxydelis. So we're fighting it, but it's a losing battle. So we're going to try to put enough ground cover down there to bring them out. Got a little bit of kale here. And as you can see, it gets hot enough that the labels that I made are coming off. I'll have to find a new label maker. I've got a P-Touch label maker that I use for all my labeling. Got the citrus trees going on. Sorry about that finger there. My citrus trees, my lime tree, which is really, really going to develop a lot. Here we got some limes coming in. You can see there. Got a bunch of bees around here this year, which is really, really cool. My strawberry pot, let me tell you, these strawberries are very, very sweet. I'll be picking one of those. Maybe I just grab one of those right now and pop it in my mouth. And they are so sweet. It is incredible how sweet these things are. They've been in this pot for about 3 years. And I tell you what, I've got a secret that I use for growing in these pots. And it has to do with a plastic bag. So I'll tell you about that, guys, later. Here's my orange tree, and it's a iffy. It's an iffy thing. We put it in a pot. Well, it was in a pot. It was in a different spot, and it just hasn't responded to being in this area. And I think we got a couple of things that we're going to do with this one. There is a dwarf meringue. That's a dwarf meringue tomato. Also another Roma tomato that we got here. And come around to the back side of the property here. Here's my pond. It's my used to be a lot of koi in here, but the animals just love koi, so I don't have koi in there anymore. I've got little goldfish, but here's my little solitude waterfall. And we got a bunch of hanging plants and spider plants and different things hanging around here. I come along to my other couple of tomatoes that I have that I put in pots. Some I put in pots, and some I put in the ground. And come around here, see what we got here. We've got, I did some carrots in there. I pulled some carrots up over here. We got radishes there with some parsley in the middle. A couple hydrangeas, some nice looking flowers. And another Roma, which looks like it has some nice little tomatoes on it. These ones, my wife's that's up front, she's got a much bushier Roma that's coming up. So I don't know what's going on with my Romas. I never really had a good rapport with Romas here in my backyard for some reason. I don't know why. All the other tomatoes seem to do good. What I was surprised at is that these little buggers, these stevia plants, which are very expensive if you go to the box stores and try to get a stevia plant, they came back up. So 2 years going, these stevia plants are coming back up. I got 2 of them. This one's doing really good. And if you've ever had stevia, it's a natural sweetener. So you can use that and brew that with your teas and stuff. And I've got my little peppers going on with tomatoes, peppers, tomatoes. A pepper that did make it. Let me show you this one. This one didn't make it. We'll be putting something else there sometime during the year. Some more tomatoes here. Another pepper. Another couple of citrus trees. We got 2 lemon trees. This is a Meyer. This is a Marin lemon. Just a lot of food going on in here in this garden. So we'll kind of take a trip. Moving, crashing into stuff. Moving over into the main garden, you can see that I've got a whole bunch of things going on in my boxes. I've got a couple of tomatoes here. These are both black crims. And then my lettuces, as you can see, my lettuces are going off. Big time lettuce going on. I'm telling you what, there's nothing like eating like chicken or, you know, the salads with chicken or beef or pork or anything that you got. Trying to get more into doing all of that. Here's some more peppers here going on there in various stages of health and stuff like that. Got a cucumber that finally went off, so we got some cucumbers going on here. Going over into the main box, I've got a couple of squash going on here, and then my main tomatoes, which is a big cherry tomato, a big beefsteak tomato, and there you see some more peppers coming in. But I've got all kinds of stuff that's going in here. I've got another area here that I'm going to be putting in a couple of raised beds here this weekend. I'm going to get a couple of corrugated beds here and probably put those brassicas that you saw and some lettuces. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get this garden going. I've got I got some seedlings in here in my shed, getting ready to start to go for the fall season. And this is the tour of the 2025 Casa de McGee. Oh, there's my compost bins back there. Just to let you know, I do my own compost, and I have my own proprietary soil that I do. So it's an interesting prospect, something to think about when you go ahead and want to do something like this. Like I said, I'm trying to do a backyard nursery. It's coming along great, and I'm getting lots of knowledge by growing all these plants. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.